When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will take the field first. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost, and I tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Runs through the tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Finds a little space. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Sturdivant. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators are marching down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Staley. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for space. It's ball. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Red pass hits complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running to the left. Runs through a tackle. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Handoff from the gun. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Volunteers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Wide open downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. Give the offense tremendous field position. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Run in the red zone. It's Clark. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida, Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for room. It's Ball. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. It's Staley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to turning it on. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Right on the money. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it, and he's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15 line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Vols will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw, it's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Just keep slinging it. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Gators! And the pummeling has started.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 19 to Miami.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Using the quick game.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Staley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Jefferson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Going to the run, it's Thomas. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Dances away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Flagway. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Brings it down on the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease, it's ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And he added the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the grab on the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man, it's Wilson. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.